the Quideo 3 AP question. So we're trying to find the difference in drafts between two hitches in our study. So we're trying to find, in part A, the response variable, the treatments, and the experimental units. So the response variable is the draft, since that is what we are trying to find in our experiment. The treatments are the standard hitch and the newly developed hitch, which will change the response variables. Then the experimental units are the two plots of land, since that's what the treatments are being tested on. So for part B, given that the goal is to determine whether the new hitch reduces draft compared to a standard hitch, was randomization used properly? And the two hitches were randomly assigned. So the experiment was random. The two hitches were randomly assigned to the two plots, and then the selected points on the plot were randomly selected as well. So randomization was used properly. In part C, given that the goal of the study is to determine whether a newly developed hitch reduces draft, was replication used correctly? And the answer is no, it was not, because one plot should have been used instead of the two plots for two hitches, because each separate plot will have different field conditions, and no reasonable conclusions can be made about the draft with the two separate plots. So, part D, plot of land is a confounding variable in this experiment. Why? Well, different plots of land have the different conditions, as stated in the question, making draft from the two hitches indistinguishable from each other, and that's why it is confounding to the draft, because nothing can be determined from the two different plots of land. And that is the AP question.